Hi guys, welcome back to another 360 PE lesson. Today this is centred around the idea of around the clock. So what you need, as you can see here, we've got 12 bits of paper with numbers 1 to 12 on set up like a clock. You can write the numbers on the paper if you've got that at home, or you can put 12 items down and put them in the shape of a clock, okay? You've got 1 minute to do that, as well as get a water bottle, okay? If you need longer than a minute, just pause the video and restart it again when you're ready to go. Okay guys, hopefully you're all set up now, so we're going to move on to the first thing we need to do, which is a warm-up. In 15 seconds time we're going to start with the first section of our warm-up, which is just jogging on the spot, and then every 20 seconds we're going to do 5 star jumps. Okay, so make sure you've got a nice space in the centre of your clock, and we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So we're jogging on the spot, and every 20 seconds we're going to do some star jumps, okay? 5 star jumps every 20 seconds. I'll guide you through when that time is. Don't need to worry about that. So we've got 5 seconds, just over 5 seconds, so we're going to do our first 5 star jumps. 3, 2, 1, okay. 1, 2, get nice and wide. And then straight back into jogging on the spot again. Excellent, well done. The next 20 seconds starts when our 5 star jumps are finished, okay? So we've got 15 seconds left of jogging on the spot. Then we're going to do 5 star jumps again in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Nice and wide. Perfect. Jogging on the spot again. Just over 15 seconds. Then we're going to do 5 more star jumps. We're nearly finished after that. Got about 30 seconds left of this activity. Really good. About 6 seconds, and then we're going to do our next 5 star jumps. In 3, 2, 1. Okay, next 5. Back into jogging on the spot. Got this 20 seconds jogging on the spot, and then that's the first part of our warm-up over and done with. We'll do 5 star jumps at the end of this, just to finish off that first section of our warm-up. In 5 seconds, you're going at a nice pace, not too fast. 3, 2, 1, 5 star jumps to finish. And you've got a 30-second rest where you are, and then we're going to move on to the next part. I'll talk about that in about 15 seconds. Just get your breath where you are, don't go and get a drink just yet. Going to go and get a drink after this next part of our warm-up. Okay, so the next 90 seconds of our warm-up, we're going to do 30 seconds marching, 30 seconds elbow to knee, and 30 seconds touching our toes. I'll guide you through it. We're going to start in 10 seconds. We're going to start in 10 seconds with marching, okay, so that's opposite elbow to knee, up, like you're marching, okay, starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Just exactly like I'm doing, just marching, knee up nice and high, elbow up as well. Opposite knees, if my left knee's up, it's my right elbow. If my right knee's up, it's my left elbow, okay? 30 seconds of this, had 15 seconds, well done. Another 10 seconds of this, then we're on to the next section, which is elbow to knee. Very similar, just touching our elbow to our deep knee that time. Okay, in 3, 2, 1. Similar movement, you're just touching your elbow into your knee now. Make sure it touches every time. You might need to bring your elbow down a bit. You're also going to need to bring your knee up a bit higher as well. 20 seconds left of this. And then we're moving on to toe touches for the last part of the warm-up. Okay, 10 seconds left. Really good, keep going. It's going to start to get a bit tiring now, but don't give up. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. So you're touching the inside of your foot now. Right hand to left foot, left hand to right foot. We're going to do that for 25 more seconds, and that's our warm up over and done with. Well done, that's it. Keep touching the inside of those feet. 15 seconds left, and then the warm up's done. We'll have a little break. Last 10 seconds. Good stuff, just over 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Okay, well done guys, that's the end of our warm up. We're going to have a 2-minute break now, okay? We'll put a timer on screen. We're going to come back and start with the first section. Okay guys, so this is the first section where we're actually going to be using the clock now. You need to listen very carefully, okay? So we're going to do a different fitness exercise or a movement in the middle, which I'll say at the start of every round, and then we're going to move to certain numbers on the clock. So for example, the first movement that we're going to do in the middle is 5 high knees. So that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to try and do it a bit faster than that though, and then we're going to move to start with from numbers 12 to 5, okay? So we'll do our 5 high knees, we'll move back to 12, we'll come back to the middle, we'll do 5 more, and then we'll go to 1, and back to the middle. We're going to do that, that's the high knees from 12 to 5, and then after that I'll explain the next fitness movement and the next numbers that we're going to, okay? So we're going to start in 5 seconds with high knees, okay? People will go at different paces, that's absolutely fine. Starting in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So high knees, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, off to number 12, back into the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, off to number 1, back into the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, off to number 2, back into the middle. Can we go a little bit faster now? Off to number 3 now, back into the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, off to number 4, back into the middle, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, off to number 5, back into the middle, and 30 seconds rest. And I'll explain in 20 seconds the next fitness movement, okay? You're going to rest after every exercise. After every exercise, once you've been to those numbers. Okay, so the next movement we're going to do is heel flicks. That's where you try and flick your heels up into your bottom. We're going to do 5 of them, and we're going to work between the numbers 6 and 11. So we'll do 5 heel flicks, go to number 6, back to the middle, then 7. Exactly like we just did, just different numbers, okay? Starting in 3 seconds. 2, 1, we're going to start slowly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you've got that movement right. Then we're going to number 6 and back into the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to number 7. Now can we go a bit faster? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to number 8. Back into the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now going to number 9. Back into the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now number 10. Back to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 11. Back to the middle. And 30 seconds rest, okay. In about 20 seconds I'll explain what we're going to do for the next exercise. Okay guys, so the next exercise we're going to do is going to be speed bounce. So that's where you jump forwards and backwards on the spot. We're going to do that 5 times, okay. This time we're going to work the other way around the clock. So we're going to work between 11 and 6 again, but this time we're going to start at 11. We're also going to change the movement we do in the middle, okay? So we were just moving to the number before, just walking or jogging. This time I want to see, can we jump to the number, okay? So we're going to change that as well. So we're doing heel flicks to 11, to 10, to 9, always back to middle, but this time we're jumping to the number, okay? Starting in 5 seconds. 5 heel flips, jump to the number, back to middle, repeat. 3, 2, 1, speed bounce. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now can we jump to the number? And back to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we jump to the number? Back to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's jump to number 9. Back to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump to number 8. Back to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump to number 7. Back to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jump to number 6. Back to the middle. And 30 seconds rest, okay? Same as before. I'll explain the next exercise in 20 seconds. Get your breath back, it's quite tiring. Make sure you pace yourself. For the next activity again, we're going to work between numbers 5 and 12, just like we did when we started, okay? We're going to be jumping again. The difference this time is the exercise in the middle is 5 star jumps, okay? Starting in 10 seconds. So it's 5 star jumps, jump to number 5, back again, 5 star jumps to number 4, all the way to number 12. Starting in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're jumping to number 5. And back into the middle again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're jumping to number 4. Back into the middle again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're jumping to number 3. Back into the middle again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're jumping to number 2. Back into the middle again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So number 1. Back into the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're jumping to number 12. Back to the middle and 30 seconds rest. 2 more exercises to go. Really good stuff, guys. Well done. Starting again in just over 20 seconds. We're going to work exactly how we did in the first exercise. We're going back this time from 12 to 5 again. So going in ascending order. So 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The exercise in the middle is going to be 3 frog jumps, okay? That's down, touch the floor, jump up. Only 3 of those because they're a bit harder, okay? Starting in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Down, touch the floor, and up. 3 of those, then we'll jump into number 12. And back to the middle. 3 again. 1, 2, 3. And we jump into number 1. Back to the middle. 1, 2, 3. And to number 2. Jump into number 2. Back to the middle. 1, 2, 3. Jump into number 3. Back to the middle. 2 more to go. 1, 2, 3. Jump into number 4. Back to the middle. 1, 2, 3. Jump into number 5. And 30 seconds rest again, guys. Well done. 1 more exercise and we're done. I'll explain that exercise to you in 15 seconds. We're going to work between numbers 6 and 11 again, okay? So 6 and send in order, so 10, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So the next exercise is going to be some quick side steps in the middle. We're going to go from side to side 5 times, and then we're going to try a little bit of a challenge to hop towards the number we're going to this time, okay? Starting in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Just going side to side. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we hop to our number now? Can we hop back as well? That's a challenge there. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we hop on the other foot? And back again. 1, 2, that's it. 3, side to side. 4, 5. Can we hop again to the next number? And back to the middle again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can we hop out to number 9 now? And back to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And number 10. Back to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one on your left foot, so number 11. And back to the middle. And awesome, guys. Stop there. Really good work. 2-minute break now. Then we'll move on to the next section where you're going to need a ball, okay? Okay, awesome, guys, well done. So after a 2-minute rest, we're now moving on to the next section where you're going to need a ball. Any size ball, doesn't matter. I've got a football, so anything I can get my hands on. If you've got a small ball, a tennis ball, that's fine. If you've got a big ball, even something like a balloon, guys, okay? Doesn't matter too much as long as you're able to give it your best shot. So what we're going to do, we're going to do a ball movement activity in the middle, but this time we're going to move to either the odd or the even numbers, okay? So for example, the first exercise we're going to do is just 5 throw and catch, really simple, and we're going to move to the even numbers. Okay, and we're going to walk or run to start with, and then maybe we'll add in a hop or a skip later. So you do 5 catches, and then you go off to number 2, back to the middle, 5 catches, then to number 4, and so on. Okay, and we're going to do that for different ball movement exercises, and then to your odd or your evens. Okay, so to start with, as I just said, 5 nice throwing catches. You're not trying to take the ceiling off. You probably don't want to go too much more than just above your nose or your eyebrows, okay? A nice height for you to catch. Then you're going to take the ball with you when you move to the even numbers, okay? So we're going to start that in 5 seconds, guys. 4, 3, 2, 1, okay? Nice height. 1, catch. 2, 3, 4, 5, then I'm off to number 2, and I'm back into the middle. So we're going to the even numbers. 5 catches again. Remember, you're not trying to take the ceiling off, you're trying to go to a good height, then you get to the even numbers. Okay, so I've just done 4. We're back into the middle. Some of you might have a higher ceiling space, others of you might have lower ceiling space. Just be sensible with the space that you've got. So I've just been to number 6. I'm going to go to number 8 after 2 more catches. Number 8, back to the middle. Perfect, we've got 2 more to go after this one. Okay, off to number 10, back to the middle, 5 catches, off to number 12, and we've got a short rest. Okay, off to number 12, and back to the middle, okay? 15-second rest here, because we're not working as hard, this is just working on some ball skills. So what we're going to do this time is opposite to what we've just done. We're going to drop the ball, let it bounce, and catch it, and we're going to go to the odd numbers this time, okay? So it's drop, let it bounce, catch it. Some of you might have bouncy balls where it's going to bounce up a little bit higher. Others of you, it might not bounce as much, okay? So just work with what you've got in your space, and we're going to start in 5 seconds, guys. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Doing 5 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Odd numbers this time, so we're starting with number 1. Back to middle, then 5 again. 3, 4, 5. Now off to number 3, and back to the middle. 4, 5. Off to number 5 this time. Back to the middle. 2, 3, 4, 5. Off to number 7. So going to 9 next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Off to number 9. Back to the middle, and again. 2, 3, 4, 5. Off to number 11. Back to the middle. Perfect. 15 seconds rest, guys, okay? For the next activity, the ball's going to be on the floor. Sort this number out quickly. Okay, so your ball's going to be on the floor in front of you. The activity we're going to do this time is toe taps, okay? So, to make it nice and easy, just 1 foot on top of the ball, then the other foot. It doesn't matter, as long as it's right, then left. If you've mastered it going slowly, you might want to go a little bit faster, but even then, my ball is barely moving, okay? So it's moving a bit, but not much at all. This time, we're going to go back to the even numbers again, okay? Starting in 5 seconds. Do 5 toe taps, even number, back to the middle. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going off to number 2. Back to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Off to number 4. Back to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Off to number 6. Back to the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Off to number 8. Back to the middle. 2 more. If you're a little bit behind, doesn't matter too much, okay? So you're going to have time to catch up at the end. Last one. Off to number 12. And back to the middle, okay? 15 seconds rest again. You need to pick the ball up this time. Okay. What we're going to do, we're going to try and do a figure of 8 through our legs. You need to watch carefully. The ball will always start in front of your legs. Make sure you've got a wide grip. It's going to go through and round, like this with my arms. It's like you're drawing a number 8 with the ball. The ball will always go through your legs from the front. So we're going to start that in 10 seconds. We're going to jump to the odd numbers this time, okay? 2-footed jumps to odd numbers. Starting in 3, 2, 1. So it's 5 figure of 8s. So when you've completed it once, that's 1. I'm on 2 now. 3, 4, 5. And we're taking the ball with us and we're jumping to the odd numbers. Back to the middle, okay? There we go. 1. 3 now. 4, 5. And I'm jumping to the odd number, which is number 3. That's the next one. That's 1 figure of 8. That's 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm jumping to number 5. Again, guys, some of you might be faster than the speed I'm going. Some of you might be slower. Doesn't matter because you'll have time to catch up when we have a little break at the end. If you can't do 5, maybe you might do 3, okay? So back to the middle. 1. Go to number 9 next, okay? 3, 4. We're going to number 9. We're still jumping at 2 feet. We go to number 11 after this, okay? 3, 4, and 5. We've jumped to number 11, 2-footed, and back to the middle. Okay guys, so that's that for this section. Really well done, you've worked really hard so far. You can have just a 1 or 2 minute break now, okay? I'm going to come back for the cool down. Good stuff. Okay guys, great work so far. We're going to finish off now with a cool down, okay? So we're going to work on using the numbers on the clock, 12, 3, 6 and 9. We're going to do exercises to each of those numbers. We'll always come back to the middle. We're going to do 3 or 4 exercises just to cool our bodies down, and then we will be finished. So the first exercise we're going to do is simply just walk into those numbers, okay? So you're going to turn, you're going to walk to 12, back to the middle, walk to 3, then to 6, then to 9, okay? The reason we're doing this, yes, you've had a short rest, but not as long as the previous ones. So just allowing your body temperature to come back down to normal, okay? This time, we're going to be walking out to those numbers, but we're going to be rotating our arms forward, okay? So 12, 3, 6, 9 again. We're going to walk out to 12, always back to the middle, to 3. Some of you will have a bigger space than others, that's fine. To 6, back to middle again, then to 9. Okay, next exercise we're going to do, we're going to roll our arms backwards, again to those 4 numbers. 12, 3, 6, and 9. This time, we're going to walk on our tiptoes. Again, to the same 4 numbers, okay? Keep it nice and simple because we don't want to be working for too long here because we're cooling ourselves down. So just on your tiptoes, just going to walk through those numbers. Always back to the middle every time. Just a nice stretch for your calves this. Okay, to 6. Back to the middle. 9. Back to the middle. Okay, and the last one, what we're going to do, again, those 4 numbers like we have been, and you're just going to sweep the floor as you go. Try and keep your legs nice and straight, okay? Sweep the floor, it might only be 2 or 3 steps, that's fine. Then just walk back to the middle, and then sweep your floor on the way to the next number. Every step, every couple of steps, doesn't matter. Then walk back to the middle. So we've done 12 and 3. I'm off to 6 now. Try and point your toe up. This is good for the back of your leg, your hamstring. Walk back to the middle. Out to 9. And back to the middle. Excellent work today, guys. Hope you enjoyed yourself, and again in the future, check our channel for some other videos.